Where did my screen go? There it is. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. Oh, I can get rid of the squirrel. I was struggling with my camera this morning. Did not want to work at all. It was ridiculous. I don't even know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. Because obviously the computer didn't do it, right? I don't know. I've seen Terminator a long time ago. Not so certain. Not so certain. We are creeping. Let me get rid of that. We are creeping closer and closer to the holiday. Aren't we? Yes, we are. Oh, wait, where am I? Here am I. Okay. If you are a member, good morning, Dennis. If you are a member, I have a post up there that says, hey, can I have a mugshot, please? Can I please have a mugshot? I am watching that, and I know that sounds creepy. I'm always watching. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Heidi. So I'm sharing out because that's what we do. Sharing is caring. All that stuff, right? I'm already there. So, nope, can't do it there. I constantly get requests to join groups and all sorts of stuff, and if I don't join your guys' group, don't be offended. The reason for that is I have so many groups on my thing that I get lost in them, and I don't want to share to a group that is not open to people sharing. So I have to make sure that people are open to, because I will. I mean, I seriously will. I'll just be scrolling through here going, oh, we'll share there. And I try to make sure that I only, yeah. Now I follow pages and stuff, but I'm looking for, oh, let's go there today. That should be fun. We'll see what happens from that. Troll probably, but it's okay. It's so happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday. It is Friday. I get to pick up Mr. Fry at the airport tomorrow. Exciting stuff, right? We're creeping closer to the holiday, the new year, and the new year. So if you're on here, you guys give a shout out. This morning is a little slow. And I'm actually on a little earlier than I normally get on because I have to go to the sheriff's office. I have to go see the sheriff. See the sheriff. And it scares the crap out of you when you're sitting there and you're just going through your day and the sheriff's calling you, right? I should have been expecting the call, but I didn't. Anyhow, it's all good. Nothing wrong. And I'm also waiting for the repairman today. So Sam and I were talking about him earlier, like a mythical creature. Shh. Crikey. Over yonder, you'll see the Sears repairman. Don't make any sudden movements. They may bolt. You won't see him again for another month. So don't scare the repairman. And I have to go to the sheriff's office. I'll be gone like a half hour. And I'm like, in that half hour is when they're going to call and be like, we're on our way. I'm like, you sit your ass in that driveway and I swear, do not move. Oh. Anywho. It's a weird morning. I should be cleaning. Who gets up in the morning and says, gosh, I hope my day is full of cleaning solution and rags? No, I don't. but it needs to be that way. So I need to vacuum. Vacuuming's a big deal. Okay, so the other thing I need to do today, and I'm feeling really, really pulled and called to do this, is meditate today. I feel like I need to clear off my chair over there and just sit down for a good 30 to 45 minutes and just sit with spirit. And I feel like there's a message. How many have ever felt like there's a message and you just don't know what it is? What is it you're missing? It's a slow morning. Weird morning. I know, right, Lisa? Who wants to clean? I'm not all in. Like, I get up and go, yay, dishes. Dishes. I'm so excited about dishes. I could spit. No. There should be a group about this. I mean, like, bitchy cleaning group. I've already got the dishwasher running, so, and I had the house all sparkly clean for the repair guy last week. I'm like, you get what you get. You get what you get. And that's going to have to you're going to have to move the cat, because I'm not moving the cat. Cat likes to sit on top of the, we have the front load wash and dryer. And so on top of it, I went to IKEA and I got their butcher block top. So I have, a butcher block on top of the washer and dryer for a folding station, right? And the cats, I ended up giving him beds up there. 2 beds, 2 cat beds. So they're not, because I don't, when I do my laundry and I take it out of the dryer, it immediately goes onto hangers or gets folded and gets put away, because otherwise it will sit in baskets. It will sit in baskets. We could just give me a cape and call me the procrastinator. I'd be like, I'll do it someday. No, it has to be done when I take it out of the dryer. So, I don't know which one of my family members did it, but they took the clothes out of the dryer and they stuck it on top of the folding station and yet walked away. And the cats went, ooh, this is my opportunity to nest. So I had to buy them their own cat beds. For not anticipating having cats, they're very spoiled. They're very spoiled. It's ridiculous. Good morning. Heidi says, I meditated earlier this week and then I was like, ooh, on the message. Doesn't it have, and does anybody else, first of all, who in here meditates? Okay, who in here meditates? Let's talk about meditation this morning. It seems important. Who in here meditates? This is not a judgment, by the way, and I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. This is not a judgment. This isn't, oh, you don't meditate, you're bad. No. Who in here meditates once every couple of weeks? Whatever your schedule is, but who does it every once in a while? Good morning, Barbara Zisk. Meditation is, of course, one of the key foundations of reaching to our guides. Not all the time, but sometimes there's just a strong pull to do so. Absolutely, Heidi. Absolutely. And this is one of the things we talk about in intuitive development class, right? We talk about meditation, then trying hard to focus. I understand that, right? Absolutely. It's hard to focus sometimes, Heather. Meditation for me is very, just mindful meditation is very difficult. My brain does not like it. It rebels. It'll come up with a million different things. And what I thought was rebelling was really totally natural. It's totally natural. So when we have that urge, like Heidi says, felt the pull to meditate. Boy, let me tell you, when you feel that pull, that's when they have messages. That's when they're like, come sit with me. Come sit with me and we will find some messages for you. We have messages for you. Let's bring them across. And those are some of the best meditations because you sat and you listened to the pull to meditate. What happens when we meditate and we feel like we failed at it? Anybody ever felt like you failed at a meditation? Like, couldn't meditate, couldn't get my brain there, couldn't do the right thing, didn't do it like everybody else. What happens when we do that? You guys, I mean, it happens. It does happen. Hard to focus, right, Heather? That's why I do Journey. Really. That's why I do journey work. Happy rising. When people, and this goes with a lot of intuitive things, it's not just meditation. When people step off into do a meditation, they're all sitting there all zen out. All right. And they feel like they can't get there. Got interrupted. That's usually what happens in my meditations. Kids, gotta love them. and we don't feel like we were successful. We don't feel like we got where we wanted to be. We couldn't get there because of the kids, or because of the noise in the house, or because you heard something on the road. Any of these things, or because, pay attention. Camera, not you guys. Pay attention right here. Right here. Oh my gosh. What is it? It's usually the tree. There we go. Okay. I'll try not to move. Not really. So when we feel unsuccessful in anything that we're doing spiritual, it's easy for our brain to say, I don't want to do that again. Because we don't have anything solid to put our hands around. If we can't taste, touch, see, smell, or hear it, our brain has a hard time validating it. So it's easy for us to let things go. It really is. I'm wondering if it counts as meditation if you dance and clean and kind of clears your mind. Absolutely. And this is a great question, Michelle. Great question. That is a theta brainwave meditation. Believe it or not, it's like driving your car. You're on autopilot. That drops you down to the theta brainwave because you're not having to engage. You already know the patterns on what you're doing. So your brainwave drops down and you're doing whatever you want to do. And then yes, I meditate. See, there's so many ways to validate that you've been meditating without even realizing. You don't have to go sit in the chair to do it. You don't have to go, and you're successful all the time. Who's ever had mommy brain? Oh my gosh. Kids are beating on the pans on the floor. Dogs running around the house screaming. Laundry needs done, but I'm over here in my happy place. And everybody goes, where are you at? I'm not here. Someplace else. I couldn't tell you where I'm at, but I don't know. I'm not here. That is mommy brain. That's theta brainwave meditation. You are in the theta brainwave 7 to 10 times unintentionally a day. Guess what? It's the same brainwave as hypnosis. So anytime you're doing something on autopilot, you're relaxing your brain and allowing that relaxing meditative energy to come in. That's important. Our brain needs to disengage. If we can disengage our brain, we can find that quiet. And whoever has been cleaning and just felt so much better afterwards. You did clean, right? You did clean, but you just feel like you accomplished a lot. Not just cleaning, like you're calmer, you're happier, your house feels better, right? When your house feels better, that's a big deal. Barbara says, my husband asks me all the time, are you with me? Are you here? LOL, right? Intuitives tend to do it a lot as a form of escapism, especially if you're in a social situation and you find yourself staring at the floor or off in the distance, and you're worried after you're done that somebody thought you were staring at them like you were creeping on somebody, but you were actually just looking off in the distance. That's a form of escapism, disengaging the brain. All right? We disengage. Disengage. Good morning, everybody. So, meditation is key to connecting with our guides. But it isn't always cookie cutter. It's not always cookie cutter. If I told you I sat and meditated every single day, anybody that knows me will tell you that's a bullshit lie. I don't. I do it when I feel called to do it. I do it when I feel like I need to disengage. And I do a thing called spirit walking when with shamanism, and this is what my guides told me. I don't know any different. This is what my guides told me. I'm able to step off into energy and just blank out a little bit. Like just I can just go off into somebody else's energy or go off into energy and just kind of disengage. So that is that's how I read, is when I'm sitting here and I'm focused on something, I'm actually off in the energy working on what I need to work on. And I also do shamanic healing this way. So we all have different ways to work. The same goes for meditation. We don't all do it the same. So who's a house cleaning meditator? Who's the house cleaning meditator? Like, it just feels good and you know you're done. And I've been doing this in the barn. Man, it may be 15 or 20 minutes, but boy, did I rake the hell out of that feed room, and it felt so good because now it's clean. It's a nice area and I can go out there and I can relax. It does affect how we energetically handle an area. I get a humming in my right ear. Is that spirit or guides wanting me to listen? Barbara, everybody's little spiritual hiccups are glitches, or not glitches, tags are different. So what you need to do is start paying attention to what you have going on when that happens and journal it. So have a little notebook around you, something very much like this that you could win in the 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas, right? If you haven't registered for the 12 days of Christmas, it is on mymysticallife.com. It's free. It's free. The giveaway is. We have so much stuff. But pay attention and start journaling whatever you have going on, because what's going on in the background may very well have to do with that, and it is your guides going to pay attention to this particular thing. You may have a couple seconds later, you might be thinking of somebody, and that might be a guide, right? Or you might have a song come across. And a lot of guides come across with songs, and people have a hard time when I talk about my Disney guides. I have one that just comes across Disney. It was one of my very first guides, because this guide knew that I could understand, because we had the kids were little and we were watching so much Disney, and he knew that I could associate one thing to another and brought information across. So you might find that you're either start singing a song, or you might have someone pop into your head, things like that. It's interesting how they come across. Next month, we have Reiki 1 coming up. We have a Reiki 1 class. You want to get into energy work, there it is. We have Psychic Development 1 class, you guys. Lots of fun stuff going on in there. And then Mediumship 1 also in January. And then two and a half months after that, we're going to do the second levels of those. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. Today I am releasing it as an hour-long energy working session that is done by Johanna Burkhart. Good morning, Isis. She is our guest presenter this month for the membership. I just got a message from Big Sam. Shoot, I was supposed to get with him. She's our guest presenter this month, and we are taking people that are within the membership that want to do guest guided meditations, because it is important. It's a thing. If you want to learn how to do it, I can help walk you through. So if it's something you want to learn and add to your toolbox, I'm more than willing to help people learn how to do guided meditations. It's easy. So that comes out today. We members are so totally welcome to get with me if you want to provide a guided meditation for the group. I'm all about it. I think it's a valuable skill to add to your spiritual repertoire. And Monday is chat, spiritual chat. And then we have a series of things going on next week. I need to talk to Isis and see if we're doing intuitive practice on the 14th. I didn't know if you needed the month off or just you get with me and let me know. The 15th, I'll be on SPTV at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know, 3 p.m. I've got to check my time zones there. And then on the 16th, I'm live with Ellie Coyle. You guys can find that in the event section. I will make sure I put that out. The 17th is another event. It is trance healing on it. You plan it. Okay, Isis, I had it on the calendar as a tentative thing and even on the newsletter. So I didn't I didn't want to I know you've had a rough month. So cleaning your aura is a form of energy work. Disorder causes chaotic energy or dis-ease. When you bring order to it, energy flows easier and makes the space warm and comforting. That is from Mr. Fry. That's very true, right? Good morning, everybody. It's a slow morning this morning, isn't it? The feed's going really slow this morning. So we do have stuff going on this weekend, this week, and then next week for Monday is intuitive practice. On the 27th is our class on the history of Christmas. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm learning so much on the history of Christmas that I will never, ever, ever look at it the same. It's like The Purge. I swear. Going, they made a movie about this. Christmas. Awesome. Oh my God. I really am a little astounded. And I knew that many pagan traditions came together to form what we now don't know as Christmas, right? It is. It's how things were brought together. But the very, very original in Rome, I thought, what in the world? And it does. It sounds like The Purge. Who knew? Here, have a present. Shit. Anyhow. Off to the grind. Have a good day, Laura. Have a good day. Absolutely. Anywho, so don't judge the way you meditate against anybody else. And here's the thing, right? We'll all take classes. We take classes. That's what some of us do. We want more information. And it's really great when somebody is, they're like, let's jump into this. Let's do it. My way. Let me show you my way. If you're in a class and it is, let's do it my way, and there is no wiggle room. If there's no wiggle room within a class to have a variation of how you would do something against the way somebody else does something, meditation included, spirituality is so unique and so individual that not one person can tell you this is the exact way to do it. So if you're just beginning on your spiritual journey and you're trying out a million different things out online, there's a million different opinions, a million different readers. I mean, literally, they're out there. There's so many that it's totally what's supposed to happen for you to develop your own style. It is. And anybody that tells you differently is working from probably teaching that they were given and they were not allowed to stretch outside the box. Right? And I feel like everybody is so unique in what they do that no one person can say, if you don't meditate every single day, you're wrong. You're never going to get anywhere if you don't meditate every single day. Don't buy that. Not even for $1. You have to do what's good for you. You don't buy that for $1. Okay. Let's pull a card to see what today's card is. Where should we pull a card from? Right here. Okay. I have a deck of cards. Lots of air energy. Finally got doctor's release for the parental to travel heading to the warm Florida climate on December 31st. It's been a long couple months. You have all... Oh, well, Heather, are you going for good? Are you going for good? Are you leaving? If you are, I don't blame you, but... but, huh. Are you leaving? Not cool, man. But I wouldn't blame you. Okay. Ohio, Florida. Ohio, Florida. As I couldn't feel. Oh, just for winter. Oh, gotcha. You're going down for the winter. Snowbird style. Snowbird style. Today's card. Nope, not that one. Okay. I'm going to pull a card and like, not that one. We don't like that one. Today's card. Oh, my God. Mr. Fry's like, not to Florida. Today's card. Bum, ba-da-ba. You've got this. You have everything you need to move forward successfully in this lifetime. One of the most important things you can have to move forward, you've got the power, is intention. You intend to make things work. If you intend to make things not work, what's going to happen? Things aren't going to work, right? So you intend for things to work out properly. You've got everything you need to make everything go forward. You need to have that childlike, I can do it. I've got this. I have everything. Let's move forward. All that stuff. Okay. Beautiful people. Beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful people. There's so many things sitting over here. And you guys have heard all about them. Probably. I don't know. If you're new, give me a shout out if you're new. We have more things coming for the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. I am, if you have not thrown your photo up on My Mystical Life for the late bloomers, I have a post out saying, hey, if you're here, if you're seeing this, give us a favorite photo. Extra kudos for Christmas photos, by the way. Extra kudos for Christmas photos. I'm putting something together. Please don't be on the FBI's most wanted list, and putting something together for the holiday. I mean, please don't be on the FBI's most wanted list anyways. That's bad juju. That's some bad juju. But, no, I was putting this together and I'm like, huh. And I'm getting some of the craziest photos, you guys. I'm loving the silly photos. I'm having a blast. I mean, I have one person, I know, you can tell, she is trashed. I'm like, but she posted 3 different ones, and I'm like, okay, I'll take the less trashed one. Oh my God. You think I'd know? You're a psychic. Why don't you know these things? Stace, good morning, Stace Ham. How is your daughter? She's been on my mind. It's funny when if somebody goes, oh my, this is my friend, they're a psychic, and people like, they know everything. Even my father, my biological father. I don't need you to know all of my stuff. I am not dipping into your energy. I don't want to know your freaky deakiness. Why would I want to know that? And what guide is going to be like, let me tell you about your dad? He's weird. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I start hearing the America's Most Wanted theme in the background. Now that would be a skill, wouldn't it? That would be a skill, right, Meredith Reed? You'd be like, hi. Oh, never mind. That's a life hack right there. Can I have a guy that does that? I really don't want one. Woo! The fog is thick. I can't even see the end of the driveway. My life direction has taken a huge turn. I quit my job and now caring for my parents and uncle full time. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Heather Johns. Caregiving is very, very hard, and emotionally, of course, and I'm sure you know that. But it is important to take care of yourself. Absolutely. She went in to be admitted for chemo. She had seizures. They had to induce a coma to stop them so she wouldn't suffer brain damage because they wouldn't stop. She's now awake and receiving chemo. Okay. I'm glad I'm glad the seizure stopped and she's able to get her chemo. Absolutely. On Monday. Scary situation. Scary situation. And with that, you guys, let's see. I got bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? That happens a lot in Florida, right? You see a lot of things from Florida, and it's so funny. When we were living in Hawaii, I was trying to establish like a regular hairdresser, and so I'm going to this one lady, and something happened, and I said, because of course, the bounty hunter, lives in Hawaii, right? On the Big Island, and something happened, or he come on the news or something, and it was this theme of bad boys, and the lady that was doing my hair, she's like, I said, oh, I forgot he lives here, and she goes, oh, every Hawaiian hates that man. We're all waiting to see our family on there. She goes, and it'll probably happen to most of us. And I was like, oh my God. And she was funny. She's like, everybody hates him. Shit. Oh, I feel that way sometimes. Usually something about the character learning process. It has been, yeah, about their character. Well, that's an empathic type of thing. I never thought about it from the Hawaiian perspective. It's a small island. It's a small island. So an empathic thing definitely knows who to be around and who not to hang with. So you just get that innate, I don't like you. It doesn't have to have anything behind it. Like there has to be no meat potatoes behind it at all. You just be like, no, I don't want to spend time with that person. I don't like them. People look at you, why? What'd they do to you? Nothing. I just don't like them. I don't like their energy. Don't want to go there. You don't have to have an explanation. My camera is so trippy today. You don't have to have an explanation. That's just the way I felt. Don't have to be mean about it. You just don't have to go around them. Home always sounds better. It does. The thing is, though, if we stay home and we hermitize and we don't go out, don't go do things, we just stay in our one spot because that's where we're comfortable. It's easy to do. It's also easy to get stuck in that loop. And then the older you get, the harder it is to go out. And then you become the Grinch. And they make you sit in a chair. We don't want to do that. These are not fudge duds. But I mean, it is about stepping out and learning how to take care of your energy so other people are not invading it, and you're not picking up other people's stuff. You know, it's I try to be pretty close to the vest when it comes to my own energy, and when stepping out in public, I used to not like, I mean, I don't, the child mentioned a check. You kind of have to be conscious of being in other people's energy. We do it without conscious thought because you're stepping out and intuitively you're just like, do I want to be around this person? No, bring that shit back. You don't have to be in other people's energy. Let them, you call your guides in, blue, white light, take care of your own energy, and just don't get involved with people that you feel when you're trying to interact with them that you don't want to be around. Don't deal with them. But being out in public as an empath can be difficult. It can be difficult. This is where you see a lot of people that, I'm going to use a whole genre of people, I guess. Video gamers. They can interact with you all day here, right? But you get them in a room of people. They don't know how to interact. It is also not just about that social learning. It's also about energetically, the exchange is so different that they have a hard time understanding why they get overwhelmed, because they didn't have to deal with the energy online very much. It's there, but it's not in your face and bouncing against yours. So there's a lot of social issues about this. And it's a sad time to have that happen because there's so many gifted people coming into the world right now to create change. And a lot of them are not socially interacting. The child mentioned a check. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go get ready to dart to town so that I can be back here in case the mythical creature pulls into the driveway. And then I shall spend the rest of my day cleaning the house. For fun. Because it sounds fun, right? Heather says, I've sheltered myself from the energy of others because it was painful, like physically working on controlling it all. Yeah. Yeah. You too, Barbara. You have a wonderful afternoon. I woke up this morning going, this is it. And I actually woke up to a song in my head. It's a good day for moving along. Oh my God, you're like, come on. Come on. And so it's a good day to move along. Home is where I end up after working all night throughout the city. What do you do all night? What do you do, Meredith? Cindy, good morning. What do you do for a living, Meredith? All night throughout the city. How do you clean for fun? Okay, that good for you. Toledo's not a happy fluffy place at night. You are the woman. Seriously. What a fun job. But laundry for fun. We should have a video just for fun. Wow. You find that happy fluffy or they find you. Be careful out there. Serious. My bar scene days are Sam and I's bar scene days are pretty much over, unless it's Taco Thursday up at the bar here in Sagers and Holgate. And it's the cutest little, I know, right? Heather knows. She's like, the city's crazy. You can drive by Toledo, Ohio, you guys, and cringe. And it's not a new thing. Toledo, Ohio has had this energy since back in gang era, I believe. But you can drive by Toledo and it's very cringeworthy. So I mean, I only go to Toledo rarely anymore. I was supposed to go the other day. I didn't go in. I didn't feel like it. But it has an energy, and it really, I believe it started back in gang era, prohibition, things like that. Toledo, Ohio has such a rich history in, and I know you guys probably don't care about this. Toledo, Ohio has such a rich history in bootlegging, the Purple Gang, huge, notorious gang, right from there in Point Place. The Purple Gang, my grandma was involved with them. There's some stories in our town that would just be so worth writing down. You know, just talking to some of the older people, you go, holy crap. And we're losing all that information. But Al Capone hung out in Toledo. You know, you hear of all these it was a way station between Chicago and Detroit and New York. So huge. Heather John says, my father was a bootlegger and numbers runner. Oh gosh. And we're, well, anybody, my grandma hid Al Capone in the basement. I mean, grandma. Finished laundry, teenage girls, hold my beer. Now, who's the Facebook user that says, hi, Lisa, in Toledo? All I see is Facebook user, and I don't see a name. It says, in Toledo. Meredith says, I know I'm extremely careful in security and bartenders. Most of the bar owners are very accepting and keep an eye out for me coming and going. Good. But I have my limits. I've honestly been away. It's honestly been a way to go. I have learned to trust myself, understand this empathic side better, to have grounding and deal with it, and know who to trust. Kaylee McCain. Kaylee, aren't you related to Shannon Sargent? Are you related to Shannon Sargent? It's because of the page you're on, Kaylee. Another Toledoan. Yeah, there's a bunch of us. There's a bunch of Toledoans. I know I want to. No, you're not. Okay. Okay. We've been talking about getting together and having a lunch or a dinner or something, but I haven't done it yet. And I just never know when we're going to be around. So, yeah, another Toledoan. Awesome. Gotta give it to Toledo. It does have an energy, though. It has an energy of its own. But that's okay. Most cities do. After the holidays. That's what I think everybody's saying is after the holidays. Oh, Heather Cushlan is your neighbor. Hi. Well, welcome. Welcome. I am getting ready to wind down, though. I need to run to town. So, everybody have a wonderful day. I need to change because, like, up here is, like, business on the top. And I have on Bride of Frankenstein leggings. In purple. They're purple. Bride of Frankenstein leggings. And I think I should probably put jeans on to go out of the house. It just is a thing. I think they're cute. But, you know, I'm going to go run around town. Not really. I'm just going to town. Oh, wait a minute. I missed something. Oh. Big. Oh. Are you girls doing chores or are you available? Oh, your dad thinks they're still here, honey. Oh, okay. All right. I got to take care of a call. So, have a beautiful day, star seeds and angels. You as well. Oh, I don't have my PJ bottoms on. No, I've moved past that. It's my feet hit the ground. I'm immediately in the shower. I have extremely, like, my hair has to be washed daily. I can't, there's no question of this. Otherwise I feel like a troll. So, yeah, the pajamas go right away. So, all right, everybody, have a great afternoon. I will talk to you later. And there will be that healing session will be out in just a few moments because it's already loaded. I just have to open it up. If you're in the membership, you'll see it under meditations. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Don't have just a good day. Have a great day. Have you guys watch Free Guy? All right. Have a good day, guys.